Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is still outside the medicine. Continue with the book of Proverbs. I finished part of chapter 4. If you recall from the second part of chapter 22, it says sayings of wise. I think these are really the practical of daily life, referring from small as how to dine with people, what kind of people you can, what kind of food you can eat, what kind of food you cannot, and also talk about the wines and the drink, and talk about the gossips, listening, buy it, do not sell it, etc. So these are all the practical wisdom from Solomon. Is about the wise of daily life, how to live a life pleased in the God they believe. So I'm going to continue to from previous video and in the chapter 24. So I'm going to read first. Rescue those being led away to death. Hold back those staggering toward slaughter. If you say, "But we know nothing about this," doesn't he who weighs the heart perceive it? Does not he who guards your life know it? Will he not repay each person according to what he has done? Eat honey, my son, for it is good. Honey from the comb is sweet to your taste. Know also that wisdom is sweet to your soul. If you find it, there is a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off. Do not lie in wait like an outlaw against a righteous man's house. Do not raid his dwelling place, for though a righteous man falls 7 times, he rises again. But the wicked are brought down by calamity. Do not gloat when your enemy falls. When he stumbles, do not let your heart rejoice. All the Lord will see and disapprove and turn his wrath away from him. Do not fret because of evil men, or be envious of the wicked, for the evil man has no future hope, and the lamp of the wicked will be snuffed off. Fear the Lord and the King, my son, and do not join with the rebellious. For those two will send sudden destruction upon them, and who knows that calamities they can bring. And further sayings of the wise. These also are sayings of the wise. To show partiality in judging is not good. Whoever says to the guilty, "You are innocent," people will curse him and nations denounce him. But it will go well with those who convict the guilty, and rich blessing will come upon him. So this is about the second part of the chapter 24, and there's the rest of it. I'm going to leave it to the next time with part of chapter 25. So this is the continuous with the sayings of the wise, and also there's a title called Further Sayings of the Wise. So talk about the wisdom, which is really, I think, it's practical. It's not saying wisdom, it's saying of wise. It's kind of in a common language, in common situation, how to deal with life. So rescue those being led away to death. Hold back those staggering toward slaughter. So this is saying that if in your hands to help, try. Do not hesitate. Just try to help anyone who is about to fall. If you say, "But we know nothing about this," doesn't he who weighs the heart perceive it? Does not he who guards your life know it? Will he not repay each person according to what he has done? So this saying, if you say, "Oh, I don't have to do it because nobody knows it," but this saying that your heart is going to tell, and also saying that the God they believe will watch over. Eat honey, my son, for it is good. Honey from the comb is sweet to your taste. Know also that wisdom is sweet to your soul. If you find it, there is a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off. So this is saying that wisdom is like a honey, the taste of sweet. If you recall, the honey tastes sweet, it's lasting, I think, even though you already swallow the honey, but still feel the sweetness. This same apply to the wisdom. So if you know in the wisdom, then this wisdom will last. So this is kind of hope, last along with the hope. Do not lie in wait like an outlaw against the righteous man's house. Do not read his dwelling place. For though a righteous man falls 7 times, he rises again, but the wicked are brought down by calamity. So this is saying that the righteous and the wicked, in real life, they both probably can rise up, can have a blessing, seems like a blessing to both prosperity and high social status. But this is saying that the righteous will continue to rise up, even though during the harsh time fall and then stand up again. But for those wicked, will not. But these are not anyone's judgment. Who is wicked? Whose prosperity is wicked? Whose prosperity is righteousness? It's not anybody's judgment. I think only in the eyes of God they believe. Do not gloat when your enemy falls. When he stumbles, do not let your heart rejoice. All the Lord will see and disapprove and turn his wrath away from him. So this saying that sometimes our life was oppressed by those enemies, and God bring justice for you, and those people fall. But this saying that show mercy, show passion, even though they fall, you gain your justice, but still do not gloat, do not celebrate. You need to have a heart, the kindness and the passion of sympathy. Do not fret because of evil man, or be envious of the wicked, for the evil man has no future hope, and the lamp of the wicked will be snuffed out. So this is saying that, like I mentioned, the wicked and righteous, they probably can both reach the high social status, prosperity, and probably, so this is saying that regardless, do not envy them, and because the justice is in the hand of the God they believe. Fear the Lord and the King, my son. Do not join with the rebellious, for those who will send sudden destruction upon them, and who knows that calamities they can bring. So this is saying that rebellious. So respect the King, the Lord, and the King. So this is saying that not just the God you believe, and then you live a life without authority. You have to respect the authority. Sometimes we know that's probably one of the worst situation we have to deal, but I think we have to do it. Now there's a title, Further Sayings of the Wise. So this is in chapter 24. After chapter 22, there's another title called Further Sayings of the Wise. I think these are the practical wisdom for really in daily life. Those are the sayings. These are the sayings of wise. To show partiality in judgment is not good. Whoever says to the guilty, "You are innocent," people will curse him and nations denounce him. But it will go well with those who convict the guilty, and rich blessing will come upon them. So this is saying that the judgment. So if you convict the innocent, you definitely it's sinful. I mean, in God's eyes, it's not righteous. On the other hand, if you let the guilty free, also God will hate you. So this is really, I think the best thing to explain is the degree and extent. Regardless what you do, just have to have the judgment, and also have to seek the wisdom in order to have a found and solid judgment, I think. So particularly for those who have authorities. So I'm going to stop here, and hope that you can read and interpret in your own way. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.